Hello everyone. Today we will be going to discuss problem path sum 3, and it's from 8th day of August lead coding challenge. So we are given a binary tree, and in each node of a binary tree we have some value, that is some integer value. So we need to find the number of path that sum to a given value. So we'll be given a binary tree and a sum. Let's say we have 8 in this case, and we have a binary tree this. Okay, so we need to output, like we need to count all the path such that the value at that the value which comes at the path add up to this value which is given as a separate integer. So for example, we are given 8, so we have 5 plus 3, it's 8, so it's one path. 5 plus 2 plus 1, it's another path, so it sums up to 8. And 11 minus 3, it's 8, it's another path. Okay, it doesn't matter that the path should start with the root or end in a leaf. It can start at any node at and at any node, but the path should be unique. And if the path is unique, and if the path sum is the sum which is given to us, then we need to count plus plus, else we need to look for another path which have path sum equals to the given integer. So here we found only three paths: 5 3, 5 2 1, and 11 minus 3. So let's copy this binary tree and think of the let's discuss on the approach. So like think of this problem like one second, I just have, yeah. So think of this problem in a recursive way. So what we have option at each node, that is either like let us say that it's a 3 is a leaf node, right? So what if we get what is its left value. Let's say we return 0 from here, and let's say we return 0 from its right child. So what 3 will return, that is 3 will return either 3 will return either uh, 3 3 that is 3 will return, let me, yeah. So 3 will, what 3 can return, that is this node. What this node can return, it can return me 3 plus its left child sum. It can return me 3, it can return me 3 plus its right child sum, or it can return me the that the node value present at that itself. So okay, so here it returns me three values. So on the parent of 3 will now have option either to get either to 3 plus 3 in this case, that is either 3 plus its right child sum, or either we ignore this and we also ignore this, we just took the sum till here, like it is 3 and 3. So here we will have in this case the 3 is a child node itself, so we just return 3. Okay, we just return 3 because we know that other values will be duplicate. Okay, from here we also receive minus 2, so it will receive minus 2 will return minus 2 node will return me minus 2, because minus 2 is a leaf node. But now here we have what options, like the parent of this or these two nodes, we have three options, that is I can either add its left child, that is 3 3 plus 3. I can either add its right child, 3 minus 2, and I can don't include either this or either this. That is, if we let's say like if we have this path, so 10 5 3, I can include 10 5 3 plus 3. I can either include 10 5 3 minus 2. I can either include 10 5 3 only. So we have three options here, so we just return 3 from here. So let's say we just return 6, from here we return 1, from here we return 3. So this 3 return me three values, that is 6 1 and 3. Now I got 5. So from 5 from 5 left child will get these three values, right? 613. What are the values from right, from 5 right child? We will get 1, and we will get either we from 5 right child, what we will get. So we'll have to look up what the values 2 will return. So 2 can return us either 2 or 2 plus 1, right? Right, so 2 can return us either 2 or 2 plus 1. So it will return us 2 or 2 plus 1. So here it can return us 2 or 2 plus 1, that is 3. So from here we have from now 5. So we got options. Either we just have to include 5, that is we just include for 5 plus 6 we have to take this path 533. For 5 plus 1 we have to take this path. For 5 plus only 3 we have to just take this path. For 5 plus 2 we just have to took this part only, and 5 plus 3 we can have this path. Okay, so if you understood that if we are building the sum in bottom up manner, then we can check for the values at the parent node and check if the given sum is equivalent to this sum. If it's that the case, then we just do count plus plus. So that's the approach, guys. We just have to return what a child node possibly can return. What the different sums a child node can return to its parent, and then we add both the left child and right child to its parent and recursively build up the solution. So let's do a make a function call which will return us a vector. One second, don't think what data type we will return, just think of writing this recursive solution, because many of us guys feel very difficult to write a recursive solutions. Okay, so like what value can we have? We can just have a tree node and a root. Okay, so we just have to now we don't think of a base case right now. Think of a case where we just have to do a recursive call. Okay, so if I am at a node, then what the values I need what the values I will need. I will need a value from its all the sums from its right from its left child. Okay, and what the values I will need values from the right child. Now these values can be multiples. Okay, so that's why we are taking in a vector. So vector left and vector right. Okay, now if it's this type of call, so now let's suppose we come to reach up we reach a leaf node. Okay, so we reach a leaf node. So if root left equals to null, and root right equals to null, so we just return the root value. Okay, now we got this, and we got, let's say, this. So now here this v, so let's take a v vector and v dot push back root value. Okay, now let's think of a tree such that we don't have a left child, but we do have a right child. So if we recurse on that part, it will like, if we recurse on that part, then it should not come here, because null to the value will we have segmentation fault. So we'll have to check if the root is equals to null, right? So what if root equals to null? So if root equals to null, then we don't return anything, right? So we just return empty vector. Okay, we just return an empty vector, or we can just uh, we can just uh, uh, like handle the case right here. So we can take the vectors left and right. Okay, so if our root left is not equals to root ka left, then we do a recursive let me one second, guys. So if root left, then we do a DFS on root left sum. Similarly, we do this in the right part too. So okay, so we will get two vectors left and right. Now we will get two vectors left and right. Now if we have this v, we just put its parent node, and then we records on the left, and we dot push back root val plus k. Okay, similarly for the right one too, right we dot push back root val k. Okay, now uh, now iterate on this int k v, and if k equals to sum, then we just have to do count plus plus, and we just have to return this vector itself. Okay, then here also in the leaf node case, we are not considering the like what if the leaf node itself the given sum. Okay, so we will like here we just have to check here also that if root val uh, equals to sum, then we do a count plus plus. Okay, so we can declare some count variable here, and I guess that's it. Okay, so yes, so just we did a recursive call, DFS root and sum. Okay, here we have to make a return type of vector of int. Okay, and we just have to count equals to 0, return some count. Okay, okay, and what uh, if root equals to null, then we just have to return empty vector and else if. Okay, okay, your answer is 4 and expected is 3, so I guess I'm double counting somewhere. So where I'm double counting it? Okay, oh, this should be right. 3 and 3. So let me hit submit. Accepted. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. I'll post my next video tomorrow. So thanks for watching, guys. See you soon.